Hello amazing people, Eric Were here. Welcome again to another brand new video on LifeVersity, and in this video I'm going to disclose to you 6 signs to show that you are carved out to be an entrepreneur. There are basically 4 quadrants in which people can make money. These are: the E stands for employee, the S stands for self-employed, the B stands for business owner, and the I, which represents investors. Different people occupy different quadrants depending on their core values. As you know by now, the E quadrant represents employees, while the S quadrant stands for the self-employed. Last but not least, the B quadrant represents big business owners, while the I quadrant represents investors. This information, you can find it in the cash flow quadrant book by Robert Kiyosaki, my mentor, and you can be able to take advantage of this information, because if you know the quadrant you wish to occupy and you understand the quadrant you occupy currently, you can take the necessary steps to shift into your most preferred quadrant. Most poor people and the middle class occupy the E and S quadrants, while most rich and ultra rich people occupy the B, I quadrants, or the business and investor quadrants. In this video, I will disclose to you 6 signs to show that you are born to occupy the B and I quadrants. That is where the rich and the ultra rich reside. By the way, if you are new on LifeVersity, hit that subscribe button and don't forget to turn on the notification bell in order to be notified whenever I upload another fabulous brand new video like this one. Here are 6 signs to show that you are carved out to be an entrepreneur. 1. You can't stand bosses. You are easily pissed off at the idea of being controlled by a boss. You prefer taking initiative and being your own boss. You loathe spending most of your time building another person's business empire. Being driven around by a boss only fuels you to dream big in order to exit the crazy dungeon of civilized slavery. Because you hate being controlled, you have come up with goals and a plan to implement, or are already implementing the plan. Even though you still obey all the orders issued by your boss, you have an exit strategy. You probably have a side business growing as you plan to exit. Even if you don't have a side business yet, you have thought of an exit strategy, and this video only confirms that you indeed need to take a bold step, because you do not belong where you are now. If any of what I have said sounds familiar, you are definitely shaped out to be an entrepreneur. It is up to you to take your first step to liberty. As always, LifeVersity is here to offer you the needed guidance. Number 2, you get easily bored. You hate the normal day-to-day job routine. You prefer something new, something interesting. Just going to work from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. from Monday to Friday makes you feel empty and bored. You love to do what you love doing. You love to do something you are passionate about. You like to have the power to do what you want to do when you feel like doing it and when you want to do it. You feel bored at your current job and you believe it is time to move on to something bigger, something you can call your own. If any of this sounds familiar, you are created to be an entrepreneur. Thirdly, you are way too creative. One of the common cliches in the homes of most poor people is that money does not grow on trees. Probably you have heard this from your poor parents since childhood. Personally, I used to hear them from my parents. The truth is, money grows on different trees called ideas. Money will flow like a river downstream to anyone who is creative enough to come up with useful ideas that can help other people in the world at large. If you have this heavy influx of creative ideas flowing to your head constantly, then it is an indicator that you are carved out to be an entrepreneur. Contrary to the belief of many poor people, you believe that ideas are unlimited, and as long as ideas are unlimited, money is also unlimited. You have the ability to sit down and generate a solution to any life problem that surfaces in your environment. If you can't solve the problem yourself, you have the ability to find someone experienced to do it on your behalf. This is a clear sign that you are born to be an entrepreneur. Number 4, you like striving for freedom. The poor and the middle class strive for security. The rich and the ultra-rich strive for freedom. When I was still in school, my parents encouraged me to study hard in order to land a secure, high-paying job with many retirement benefits. In the 21st century, this advice is simply null and void. Instead of looking for a job, I decided to create jobs. Instead of climbing the corporate ladder, I decided to own the ladder. Even though I started out as an employee, I couldn't stand bosses. I was easily bored and way too creative. That is why I exited the world of employment to start my own venture. Instead of security, I decided to choose freedom. Freedom to do whatever I felt doing, whatever I liked doing, whatever I loved doing, whenever I felt like doing it. If any of what I did sounds familiar, you are meant to be an entrepreneur. 5, you are too ambitious. You like to dream big. For you, there are no limits in life except those that you impose on yourself. You like setting goals, writing them down, and venturing into the unknown to fulfill your goals. Accomplishing your goals grants you ultimate satisfaction in life. Your life runs on goals. You love reading books and unmasking new ideas. You like meeting ambitious people like you and turning them into lifetime friends, mentors, and acquaintances. If any of this sounds familiar, you have a DNA of entrepreneurship in you. Number 6, you are willing to take calculated risks. The poor and the middle class love safety. Entrepreneurs thrive on risk. Everybody is afraid of something, even entrepreneurs. The only difference is that entrepreneurs don't allow their fear to stop them. You understand that risk comes with hidden rewards. The higher the risk, the bigger the reward. Even though you are afraid from time to time, you don't allow fear to stop you. You are ready and willing to venture into uncharted territories. You are a trailblazer. You make a way where there seems to be no way. If any of this sounds familiar, you have seeds of wealth and entrepreneurship in you. Just step up and claim the life you deserve. Number 7, this is just a bonus. You can delay gratification. You are willing to pay the price for success. You know that success comes at a cost and you are willing to pay that price. As your friends and even family go out partying on weekends, you are willing to put in the hours. You are willing to discipline yourself to stay at home and work on your side hustle during the weekends and during free time. You are willing to put off entertainment like television and to focus on building your own business empire. You can see the future. You have an eye to see the future that people can't see now. You have an eye to see gaps that need to be filled, of which people can't see now. If any of that sounds familiar, then you are definitely carved out to be an entrepreneur. that's it for this video, guys. If you found massive value from this video, please smash and destroy that like button for me. If you are new on LifeVersity, please hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell to get notified whenever I post another brand new video like this one. Until next time, stay safe. May God bless you.